Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Nova, if you didn't know. And in the last episode, I started building this zoo for all of my animals. First, I got started on this exhibit from my axolotl, which is basically a huge glorified lily pad sitting on top of a deep lake. And I also built this area for my llama, who's also a part-time superhero and currently not on the job. Today, I'm working on two brand new exhibits to my zoo. Firstly, I'm gonna build a big desert oasis for my camel, and second, a dog park for my dog Holly. So I got to work laying down the foundations for my desert oasis. I placed down a bunch of sand over this grassy area. It took like 2 hours to gather and place down all the sand, but then once that was done, I built the walls around it as well. Of course, I used dark oak, sandstone, and brick, plus some glass as little windows to match the one in my axolotl enclosure, and I think it looks really good. And now that all that's built, it's time to decorate the inside because she's looking very rough. Extremely rough. So there's 4 main sections of this desert oasis that I'm going to be working on. Let's start with this one. So this here is actually going to be a water well. I originally was going to build the one that's in Minecraft right now, just kind of as a replica, but I don't like it and I would like to make one that's prettier. So we're doing it the NovaSoBored way, which is basically just really pretty and nice and cute because that's what I love. Please don't ask me how long it took to gather all the sandstone. I won't be answering any questions at this time. On the corners of the well, I'm going to add some walls, and those are going to go up and cover the well. And then I'm just going to add some stairs all around and some slabs. And then I'm going to go up 4 with these. And then the corners are all going to have blocks on them. It's an extremely symmetrical well, and I'm not mad about it. So we're gonna do all those there, like so. And a cheeky one in the middle. Okay, looking good. So there is actually gonna be water in my water well, and it's just gonna go a few blocks down there with a sand block at the bottom. Is it just me, or did that day go by super quick? Okay, so I'm gonna have a cauldron hanging down in the middle, like right here, by some chains, of course, like that. And then some water inside, and also water on these stair blocks as well. Oh my gosh, isn't it so cute? And also so incredibly dark. Oh, wonderful. If anyone goes down there, they're not going to find much besides some sand, but they can pretend there's treasure down there for sure. And with that, that's 1 of 4 areas done in here. It is very small, but I don't think it needs to be any bigger. Otherwise, my camel would have like no room to run around. And he's already like trapped in a hole in my house. Honestly, I might just keep him there. But anyway, over on this side is going to be a little bit of a bigger build. So I'm going to go up by 7 blocks here. And this is gonna be just sort of like a rundown, old, crumbling sand castle. Kind of like the ones you see in desert villages, but like completely useless and having no purpose at all. So kind of basically just the desert village ones. Sorry, that wasn't shade. I just really want new content for this game. It's been way too long. Please give me something. So the main walls are built up here, and what I'm gonna do now is just kind of go through with some slabs and make it look a bit nicer slash castle like. That's a sentence. Okay, are we seeing the vision? I'm actually gonna go in and destroy a bunch of the walls. I think really having it emulate that worn down look means I have to destroy half this build. And I'm really okay with that. Let's do some on top as well. I'm just gonna go like down a little in some areas. Okay, this is not looking too bad. And then what I did when I was planning this build is I just kind of went around with stairs and slabs and kind of made everything look like the tiniest bit more rounded in a way. So like just by adding stairs, it kind of makes these little nooks in the wall and stuff that I think look quite good. So let's just do that. and hopefully the vibe will come together more nicely. Okay, what do we think? Me personally, I like it, and that's that, period. Another thing I wanted to add inside of here was like old plant pots, and I haven't really used these decorated pots in a build before, so I thought this was the perfect opportunity. And I think I can just put this on. Is it in there? Oh, that's not how that works. Do I just replace it in the crafting recipe? Oh, you do. Okay. Wait, okay. Idea. We'll have that there, and I'll keep this, and I'll take this. How does that look? Okay, that kind of eats. And I love it. Oh my god. Okay. And let's get a few smaller ones too, just to put around for no real reason, just the vibe, you know? And that is that area done. Again, my camel can't even go inside here really, but it's just for show, honestly, just to fill the area out. So now there's 2 areas remaining in the desert oasis. We have this area, which I think I will do last, and this here. So this here is actually going to be a pyramid. I thought it was the perfect place to build a pyramid. There's tons of room back here. My idea for this was that this will be where my camel sleeps, like his little bedroom, assuming that my camel wants this as his bedroom, you know. He doesn't have to, it's totally fine. I will cry if he doesn't, but it's fine. And then to make it look not as blocky, I'm just gonna add stairs all around. I didn't really have any rhyme or reason as to why I put the stairs on. I just kind of thought it looked good. So just like that. And then this will be the front here, how my camel will get in. And this is gonna be a little different, obviously, because my camel, he's got quite the large body, you know. So this is all gonna come out this way, just like that. And I'm gonna build little pillars here jutting out of the front. On top of these, there's going to be campfires, or I think it might just be netherrack with flint and steel. I honestly haven't fully decided yet. I don't know if I want my camel to accidentally get up here somehow and burn alive. So, you know, that's TBD. And then if I come inside, I'm gonna have more pots, because I love pots. I love pots, just like that. And then use some of this carpet to make my camel a little bed here. Okay, so cute. It's just missing the burning dangerous fire. So let me go grab that. Let's go get some netherrack. What? Why are you not in your cave, llama man? Can you face me when I talk to you? Thank you. That's honestly kind of disrespectful. I built you a whole cave and I gave you a bat suit, which I may or may not be wearing, and you are not down there. You're here on the lead. You're an accomplice, Polly. I'm watching you. I just know they're up to something. But anyway, let's go get that netherrack. With my new shaders, the nether is so scary, so I want to limit my amount of time in here to the most minimal it could be. And now that I have my netherrack, I'm out. Goodbye. See you later. Never again. I hate it. I really do. Lovely overworld. Surely nothing here's evil and destructive, right? Right? Speaking of destructive things, let there be fire. I love it. And now that this part of the oasis is done, there is one more remaining. Well, 1.5. Now, you may be wondering, Nova, what is this big, weird grass thing in the middle of the desert? That doesn't belong there, or does it? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Oh my gosh, nobody has ever asked me anything before. That is going to be the oasis part of our desert oasis. That area is actually going to be covered in azalea and moss. Okay, so let's plant those now. I've set little iron bar markers for myself. That should make a tree, right? Perfect. And I'll do one here too. One there. And a final one right here in the corner. Okay, work. I'm also going to add some clay in this area, and that is because in the actual oasis where I found my camel, there was like clay and stuff in the little water puddles, and I kind of loved it. So I'm copying it, and you can't stop me. I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna need a ton of water just to fill out this area here. Hopefully once I put all the water in, you'll see what vibe I'm going for. Okay, all the water's done. What are we thinking, you guys? It's a star and a moon. Isn't that so cute? When the idea popped into my brain, there was no going back. That was kind of it, you know? I absolutely had to do it. So now I'm just gonna fill out this area with moss to make it look a little bit more alive. There we go. There's one teeny tiny little part left to this. You may notice these like ugly dirt blocks everywhere. They're not going to be there for long. Don't worry. Because in their place are going to be cactus, of course. You can't have a desert without cactus. Oh, and I also got dead bush to sprinkle around too to fill it out more. And there we go. Okay. This is the desert oasis done. I think it looks so good for a zoo exhibit. I can't wait to show my camel. I'm sure he's gonna love it, or maybe he'll be like llama man and hate it, and that's completely fine too. Which means part 1 of this video is done. We can celebrate, but not too much, because we still got a whole other half to do. Speaking of, let's start on that now. That will be the little dog park for Holly, which is gonna go right in this corner of my little island here. And of course, with every build in the zoo so far, I have to start out with some terraforming. So there's not a ton of terraforming actually going into this area. I am flattening out the land a little bit, but it's mostly just kind of clearing out area to plant a bunch of tall spruce trees. And I also lit out the brick path that you walk along inside of this quote-unquote exhibit, so this was surprisingly easy. And now that that's done, we can begin the fun little builds here. So I did mention earlier that this is going to be a sort of dog park area. I kind of love the idea of having like a hidden dog park in my area between a bunch of tall spruce trees, because I found my dog Holly near a spruce forest in a village, and I feel like it just kind of fit in, especially because there's spruce all around my little island here. So I spent like a night coming up with a design for this dog park. It did not take long at all, and also, you know, Minecraft dogs can't really do much, so they don't need a ton of obstacles. You know, they can basically run and jump up blocks, and that's about the extent of Minecraft dogs. So it's gonna be very basic, very simple. So this obstacle is just for them to run over and come back down and then go through if they wanted. And then on either side of this big open circle here, we're gonna have a little tunnel they can go through. I think I could actually go through here myself. Oh my god, I can. Wait, I feel like a dog. I'm not a furry. TBD. Anyway, so like I said, there's gonna be 2 of those. Camel, this is not your area, girl. You know what? I shouldn't judge. You can be anything you want. If you want to be a dog, bark. Or do that. Wonderful. And the llama loves it too. Also, I was kind of looking at dog park designs, and I found some that have this obstacle, right? That they kind of like, it's kind of a tunnel, but you can also jump over like what you're walking through as a dog. So my idea was that here and here are going to be sandstone blocks, and then on either side is going to be this hanging sign. And I have a mod that lets you kind of push the sign with your body, and I think if my dog walks through there, it'll make for a cool little obstacle animation. Once again, llama, this is not for you. Like I said, not much a dog can do in Minecraft, so you kind of really have to work with what you have. Anyway, the last obstacle in this section is going to be a hoop, and you can't really make hoops or anything in Minecraft either. It just looks kind of derpy. So once again, imagination, right? Hopefully my dog should be able to walk through that as a hoop. I might come back here a little later and test it. I think that would be fun. But yeah, that's the little hoop that I made in my brain. I get it looks weird, but Minecraft, you know? Okay, so there is also a spot over here in this corner for another obstacle. And this one is a bit more simple, of course. So we're just gonna have these, and the dog is basically just gonna walk through them like this. That's kind of like one of the most standard obstacles I see at dog parks and things like that. So did I build that wonky? You know what? I think I did. There we go. Perfect. Also, it's so dark here, which I will address in just a second. I have a cool plan for the lighting that I want to try, and I hope it works, because if it doesn't, it's going to be an epic fail, but whatever. Over here on this side, I'm actually going to have a little picnic area for dog owners. I am just going to put some white carpet all around to fill it out like that. And one of the mods that I have installed on here called Supplementaries adds this cute little lunch basket, and if you place it down on the ground, it looks so cute. You can actually put like food in there, and it's kind of like a bundle almost you could have. Like, you can literally sort through it, but I am just using it for decoration. Hopefully a dog doesn't come and steal whatever's inside. And in this corner here, I'm gonna have a bunch of cauldrons. This is more for like my headcanon RP for this dog park. So imagine, you know, your dog has been running around for a while. It's, you know, a hot January day and it just needs like a little water to, you know, pick itself back up. So why not come here to the water fountains and get a sip or two? You never know. So I'm gonna make a few of these tripwire hooks, and these are going to act as little faucets for the water. Just like that. I also wanted to run back to my house because when I made the big glass dome on the top of it, I used like quite a ton of cyan stained glass for it, and I think it would look good as water, like streams of water. I should have some glass in here. Oh my god, even better, light blue. Perfect. I really need an elytra to like fly down here. I'm like always breaking my legs walking into the zoo. You see, no block goes to waste. Everything has a purpose. Okay, and that is all of the little obstacles and areas in the dog park that I wanted to build. Completely done. And now I want to do a few cosmetic things to this area to make it look more filled out. So I wanted to add little seating areas for all the owners of dogs who maybe aren't gonna have lunch or anything, and I thought it'd be cute if I used a little combination of campfires, trapdoors, and maybe some barrels and leaves to look like a cute sitting down area. Maybe we have the actual seat here, and then the back of the seat is the trapdoor, of course, and then on either side of the little bench we have armrests. I just thought it looked really cute and kind of gave a little bit more life to the area. I'm also going to build one right here. And then also one last one over here too. And I'll be building those across the zoo as well, because if you haven't noticed, this place is quite bare and needs a little bit of fleshing out, you know, but that'll be for future me. And with those benches done, that is this area like 99.99% done. So you may see that the axolotl enclosure has a big wall around it, and the little desert oasis has a big wall around it, but there's no big wall around the dog park. Now are you wondering why that is? Because I sure am wondering why that is. I feel like, yeah, a big wall definitely would have matched the overall like style of the zoo, but I tried a variation of a fence around here instead that I really loved. So I'm just gonna build a simple fence around this area for now, close it all off while still making it feel all open. Obviously the wall didn't take a long time to build. It's literally just fences and slabs. I went around the entire dog park in a big lopsided circle. I really like that there's not a big wall poking through the tree line in the dog park. It just feels open and like it's a part of the forest behind it, which is what I wanted. That didn't take long to build at all. I love it. There is one final thing on my agenda today for the dog park, and then we're all done. Now, at nighttime, this area is kind of really dark and spooky. More specifically, this section of the dog park, the middle area. I'm obviously just gonna put torches in like the wooded area, but I kind of want to make like fairy lights for this area. I think could be cool. I wish the fairy lights mod was updated for newer versions, but since it ain't, we're gonna have to do a little DIY. So I'm just gonna go between the trees with dark oak fences and see how like a mock-up fairy light thing would work. Wait, I'm kind of seeing the vision from this angle. Let me put some more around. Wait, oh my god. You guys, why is this kind of top 5 best decisions I've ever made? This is so cute. I kind of want one right there and right there and there. Oh my god, I want them everywhere. It looks so good at nighttime. Oh my god, look at this shot. Hello? Cinema. Okay, let me just put down these last few lanterns and then I'll be done, I swear. Maybe one like right there. This is my favorite area so far in the zoo. Oh my god, the little fairy lights, the sun coming through. I'm in love. With those done, that is the second goal that I had for the episode complete, which means the episode is complete. Oh god, it could end at any second. I guess the last thing I need to do now is bring my camel and my dog over here and show them the brand new areas. Okay, camel. Okay, Holly. You guys can sit up now. Introducing the zoo. This is your brand new home. It is your very own mini desert oasis. You have this little moon pond with a star, a bunch of cacti. Oh, you also have your very own... Now, why would you walk straight into the cactus, girl? This is your brand new room. Oh my god, don't you love it? Oh my god, he's exploring. Oh my god, he loves it. I can't. Okay, Holly, your turn. Follow me. Now, Holly, I realize I've kept you cooped up at the top of the hill for so long, but don't worry because I have built you your very own dog park. Come on. So obviously we'll flesh out the area around here a bit more, Holly, of course. But if you come up here, you have all of these obstacles to play with. That's not how you're supposed to use that, but you know what? Good thinking. And look, there's some water over here for you to drink. She loves it. She loves it. This was way more of a success than showing Llama Man his cave. That was disastrous. Oh my god, she went through the hoop. I can't. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I really am. Oh my god, she went under. Okay, Holly, enjoy your brand new home. I'm kind of jealous it's not mine, but we move. And with my animals being introduced into their brand new homes, that is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for coming along on my little building journey today. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like if you want to. No pressure. I could really use it. Also, if you have any name suggestions for my camel, please let me know. And to figure out what part of the zoo is going to be built next, you'll have to tune into the next episode. Don't miss it. No, seriously. Seriously.